visited, and if you are new to this channel, please uh, feel free to subscribe to my channel. So today we are going to look at how to apply for a certificate of good conduct in Kenya online. So the certificate of good conduct is also known as the police clearance certificate. And it's important to note that the process is not 100% online. It's halfway online, halfway manual. And the reason is the manual part. The manual part, you have to have your fingerprint taken so that you can verify your records. If you have clean criminal records, then so these are the things you need. You need to have an eCitizen. Okay, you need to have an eCitizen account. So if you don't have, you have to register. Another thing you need to have is an ID, or a document that can identify you, an original. And then you also need the internet connectivity. And now here, if you don't have, you might not have internet connect, and you might, because you need to print physical copies. So I've listed. So if you have internet connectivity, you don't need to go to a cyber, because the reason you might need to go to a cyber is to print these things. But if you have, you can complete the online process. Okay, so if you have the printer and photocopier, you can. And in most cases, find out that printers can photocopy and print at the same time. So if you have a good printer, you can photocopy, because you'll be required photocopy of your national ID or the document that will present. Now, so you need to schedule for the fingerprint. Okay, those are the things and you also need to pay. So you need this amount, you need to have this money. Okay, currently it's 1050. So you remember there is a transaction fee. So if you choose M-Pesa, there are transaction fees because you have to leap an M-Pesa. Now after you are done, process 1 to 5 are online. Now you need to avail yourself to Huduma Centre. Now remember, this date will be the date you will have to schedule. We go back as step by step. Then after that, you have your fingerprint capture, then you wait for it to be prepared. So let's go back now step by step. Now, so if you have an account, let's go to eCitizen online. So if you have an account, you come here and log in. If you search Google, you just go to eCitizen, you can sign in, or you can create an account. Now let's say you want to sign in. Okay, you want to create an account. If you are a Kenyan citizen, you come here, eCitizen for Kenyan citizen. This account is for Kenyan citizens only. This is in the eCitizen website or portal. Now if you are a foreigner, you'll use this other option. For this video, I'll be doing for Kenyan citizens how to apply for police clearance or good conduct VIC. So you come and create an account. Now this is for those who have not yet. If you have ever created, or if you have the account already, you just don't need, you can skip this process. So you come here, you fill your details, process 1 to 4, ID number, you fill this, you validate, get the do all these things, then you agree terms, you complete. Now once you complete, you will log in. Obviously it will have a link where you can log in. Okay, so you log in. So assuming now you have created, you'll come here, log in. Sign in is also known as login. So you log in, you enter your ID number and the password you have used to create the account. Now if you don't remember this, you can always forget your password as long as you have the access to the email that you had registered, or the phone number. Now let's go back to our processes. let's go back to our processes, and so once you log in, you'll enter the email, or rather the username. This is the ID number, national ID number mostly, or the email, and the password that you created the Citizen account. Now the next step, you go to the service section. Get service now, then you go to the Directorate of Criminal Investigation section. Now when you get inside here, you go now to the police clearance certificate link. Okay, there's a link where this is indicated police clearance certificate. For today, I would be doing the practical, the deep practical. I will just cover the deal, but it's an easy process. So here you'll be required to fill, you complete. It's also a simple process. Just you follow those guidelines, then you go to the payment step. Once you complete this, once you click this link, you finish these steps, you go to the payment. They will give you a payment instruction. This payment instruction will give you a pay bill. This is a pay bill you're going to use. So remember, before you reach here, you have to choose what method you want to pay. Do you want to pay via M-Pesa, T-Cash? Other options will be there. Now, if you are using M-Pesa, which is more common, maybe you choose Lipa na M-Pesa, give your pay bill. The account name will be the code that will be given in the payment instruction. So before even you pay, there is a code. You'll be given this, pay via, pay bill this, and the code is. Now that code is for you. Now if someone pays with that code, it's like they are paying for you. So each person will have their code. That's how they will know, the system will know you have paid. So it's because it's computer system. So once you pay, go to M-Pesa, send 1050, they reduce the transaction fee. You wait for that message. Now you go back to remember, you are not yet signed out. You'll be now logged in eCitizen. So you put you say complete. There's a button, complete, that will verify your payment if it's successful. If it's successful, you move to the next process. The next process is you download. Now these are the documents you download. There are 3 documents. Fingerprint form. This form is usually known as C24 form. It's a 2-page document. This form is the one they will go and capture your fingerprint. Remember, you can apply today, but you go to Huduma Centre on another date. So I said here you can see you schedule for the fingerprint appointment date. Another thing you need to note is that you might find out that all the people have scheduled an appointment. So you might find out that maybe you are applying today is on, let's say, 7th, and let's say in the entire of this week there's no date because all appointments are filled, all appointments are full. So the earliest date, there's a calendar pop-up, the earliest in the eCitizen portal, there's a date you select the earliest one. That date is the one you'll come physically. Now you visit the Huduma Center physically, this process. Now once you pay, you also need to download a payment invoice. It has a customer copy and a government copy. The ones that is important to you is the customer copy. The customer copy shows you have paid the amount. It also shows the appointment date. Now this copy is the one you come with it to Huduma Center. Because if it also has the Huduma Center you chose. Remember, you scheduled this process here. You scheduled and chose which Huduma Center, where do you want to get your fingerprint captured. It's not a must to take via Huduma Center, but Huduma Center nowadays people prefer it. So you also need a photocopy of ID. That's why I said you need a printer and photo, because these 3 documents have have are physical. You need to print them. Remember, you downloaded them in PDF, then you print them. But this one is your national ID, so, or any other document. So processes 1 to 5. See, creating an eCitizen account, paying, scheduling, and downloading and printing. This process can be done online. Okay, so you must, but you might be necessitated to go to a site because of the printing bit. Now you have done that. The next thing is a physical process where you go now to the Huduma Centre, you get the ticket the normal way. You go to Huduma Centre, get a ticket, queue, say you want to get verified. Now you go and wait, you queue, you go to the section, the DCA section or the fingerprint section at Huduma Centre. Now they'll take your fingerprint. Once this process is done, remember this is you have reported on maybe it might not be favorable for you that day you applied this, the time there was an appointment, so that day you have your fingerprint captured. Then once it is finished, you go and wait. You can, if you have any question, you can ask them, but now you wait. Then later you can download, when you receive SMS, you can download the certificate, of good conduct for Kenyans. So you can download it via eCitizen. Okay, so you download it. So the only process that is manual here is this visiting and fingerprint capture. Okay, so you might need, so if you calculate the total cost, you might need around 1500, because you have printing to get 1500 is good for you as of this the time I'm recording this video, because fees may change. So that's it. So thank you for watching, and this is Africa Revisited. Subscribe and like, share, and that's it. That's